Okay, so you want to stop smoking. Today's day one. The last thing you want to do is take any kind of nicotine replacement therapy. Do not take any nicotine replacement therapy. Like what? Like those cartridges that you get full of nicotine, the patches that you put on your body full of nicotine, even e-cigarettes full of nicotine. I mean, I vape now and again, and I've only recently started to vape. Whatever, I don't, there's no nicotine in there, so I don't need to vape. So the first thing you want to do is, if you are on day one, is do not take a nicotine replacement therapy, because all you're doing is feeding the addiction, and you're just switching from a cigarette to pure nicotine, and the pure nicotine is what you are really addicted to. It's what keeps you coming back for more and more. It's what keeps you on edge. It's what pisses you off. It's what gets you agitated. It's what really gets you going, is the nicotine. It's like crack. And the pharmaceuticals love it because you need to come back for more. So even if you've stopped smoking and giving all your money to big tobacco, it doesn't matter, because now you're giving it all to big pharma. And big pharma, regardless of whether you're giving it to big pharma or big tobacco, it's all getting funneled back through to congressmen and all these people who haven't decided to legislate yet on e-cigarettes. Lots of studies coming out left, right, and center proving that they're going to have to legislate very, very soon. I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm going to make another video on that, just going into a few studies that I've recently come across, but let's not get into that. I just want to stick to day one of stopping smoking. Day one of stopping smoking is all about the nicotine and coming off of the nicotine. It takes 45 minutes for the nicotine to leave your system. So after 45 minutes, that the physical clock, the physical addiction is gone. All you are left with is a mental addiction. So it's purely a mental fight. So what I suggest doing is to just get yourself a herbal mixture of whatever it is, eucalyptus, lavender, go out to some herbal shop and, just test the whole range out. Make a mixture. There are some mixtures that you could buy ready-made as well. Some that even taste like tobacco. There's just no nicotine in them. You want to stay away from the nicotine. As soon as you stay away and you get away from the nicotine, you can do whatever you want. You're not a slave to the nicotine anymore. You're not addicted to it anymore. You can take it as it may. If I can suggest from my experience, what helped me the most in staying off of the cigarettes was completely coming off of the nicotine. Zero nicotine, and all I did was move from nicotine to a herbal combination. I was rolling, like I said, a herbal eucalyptus and lavender and marshmallow leaf combination. I found this, I went out to the shops and I just bought all these different nicotine-free variations, and that's what you should do. You should just get off of the nicotine, continue to smoke, get that whole, the fixation that you have with, having to smoke and get the smoke and continue to smoke, do that, but do that without nicotine. As soon as you get rid of that nicotine craving, you're going to just stop. You're just going to want to stop smoking altogether. You're not even going to want to smoke these herbal mixtures. I mean, I've completely come off of them. I mean, sometimes I get a lavender one or whatever it is, and I vaporize it in here, or lemongrass, and it's got really nice, relaxing, qualities. But nicotine, the only time I get nicotine is if I'm out with friends and we're drinking and partying, and I'll have a cigar, an occasional cigar, once every, who knows, couple of months, couple of weeks, whatever it might be, right? Or I'll vape. E-juice is nicotine-free stuff. I have with juicy fruit. I have grape, all these grape flavors. They're awesome. They taste really good. Just make sure you're buying from a reputable e-liquid distributor or e-liquid company. A lot of really good ones out there and a lot of really shady ones. So, back to the non-smoking. Just get off the nicotine. The most important thing is the nicotine. As soon as you can come off of the nicotine and not rely on it, you're your own person. You are completely not reliant and addicted physically to anything. You can then take it as it comes, have the occasional cigar, have the occasional vape, zero nicotine, herbs, whatever it might be, and then slowly you'll see the need for all of this just go away, because you are not physically addicted to anything, and that's the problem, is the nicotine. So if you're on day one, the best thing I can suggest is to go out and get some sort of herbal mixture, and a lot of these shops just sell them. You don't even know, because you've been buying tobacco the whole time. You don't even need to go crazy and go buy some, you don't need to find a herbal shop that specifically sells these things for smoking. Just go to your nearest tobacco shop, go to a more of a specialty tobacco shop, and you'll see they have these nicotine-free herbal mixtures, and they have a little bit of tar compared to cigarettes. They do, but they don't have the nicotine. So for the next month, you'll see just smoking this herbal stuff will keep, the need for smoking, the whole ritualistic need to smoke and do that. It's that leaves your system as soon as the nicotine is gone, and you're not reliant on the nicotine anymore. Okay, so if you're on day one, again, I just want to really drive it home that you just need to come off of the nicotine, and that's it. As soon as you come off the nicotine, everything becomes a lot clearer. You become a new person, because you're not a slave anymore to this drug that does absolutely nothing for you. And I'm just going to leave you with this point about nicotine. Is the only time you ever get high from nicotine, or get any kind of a feeling from nicotine, is the first time you ever smoke, or the first time in, let's say, 24 hours. So if you've come off for a day or two, you may have gotten a bit of a head rush. That's it. You never get a head rush again. That's the high. That's what you get from nicotine. So the Indians, when they smoked once every couple of days with their peace pipe, they would get high from the nicotine of the tobacco, because it would give them a head rush, right? They were enjoying it the way it should be, but today's society has made it so that you need to smoke 20 cigarettes a day, full of all of the toxins that you could possibly imagine. And these toxins are what get you even more addicted as well. So again, the nicotine is the problem. Come off the nicotine, go get yourself some herbal mixture, some herbal combination, and you will thank me. Again, if you've got any other, if you enjoy these videos, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button at the bottom. Go ahead and check out the channel. There's a whole bunch of other videos over here about stopping smoking, how I use the cigar, how I stayed off of cigarettes using an e-cigarette, and then I go through a whole bunch of other e-cigarette, vaping things. So you can go ahead and just have a browse through the channel. And again, if you like the video, subscribe. Peace.